Hi everybody, it's Tina from Tina's Crafty Life. How are you? I hope you guys are good. I've been following a daily with Diane Riley from Dylusions. Today's the 30th, so I thought I'd share the whole book with you. And I went Isolation, Coronavirus Daily, April 2020. Pretty chunky. And every day I did a different layout in it. So it was fun, and I'm going to do it in May as well. Because I'm still stuck at home until at least the 26th. So when you open it, I just did the cover, I did a background design, and I went, life is hard, your art shouldn't be, and I colored this image. And then on this side, this is one that she designed, and we got to follow along. And it says, we're not stuck at home, we're safe at home. This is her block she had. And it says Kovac 19-2020. And then we did a calendar. And April's Isolation Diary. And each one has a little house in. I don't know if you guys can see the little stamp image. There you go. And then you wrote survived. Or what you did, like, let's see, one day, like on the 11th, I actually went out and went shopping. But I've been home every day. Saw my grandkids, so I put a happy face on the 15th. And then April 1st, I did this background and went April showers, bring May flowers, April 1st, and did this little gal. Over here on April 2nd, I did I'm a rainbow in a sprinkle. I am a rainbow in a sprinkle in a vanilla world. And Scott and I made the mask, and we went for a walk that day on April 2nd. April 3rd, it's another day of outward smiles and inward screams. I didn't feel too good, so I put that in there and this image. April 4th, I did some house cleaning. I had housework, dishes, dinner, work. Clean, 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 clean. All in there. April 5th, I just did this image. It says, I don't know where you got your opinion from, but I hope I hope you kept the receipt. The best things I ever did was believe in me on the 5th. And then over here on the 6th, it's a gal, and I colored all the images in here. So, whatever. Get over it. Look, a little gal. Having one of those days. And then we had the Wisconsin primary on the 7th. So I took two of her images that had little heads on, and I put the donkey and an elephant instead, and printed this off. And I had this sticker left over. My father-in-law had it from last year, so I took it and said I wanted to vote, but, and then it says went to vote. The line went around the whole school. My kids' school isn't, my daughter's school where the voting was at wasn't small. It was 4 to 5 hours to wait to vote, and it's hard to see, but this is where we would go in to vote right here on this side, and it wound all the way to the front street over here. And there's a whole nother section of school. Alert has arrived. Sorry about that. So I did this from there. I was not happy. So voting started at 8 a.m. and didn't close until 1 a.m. Yeah, and they still didn't get it to everybody. So that was April 7th. And then April 8th, I did a grateful page. We're all in this together, and I did the nurses down here. And then April 9th was my son's birthday, so I did this kind of layout for him, and that's my baby boy. He's 24 now. He's not so much a baby, but he's always my baby. He's my last child. And that was April 9th. And April 10th, the kids have been sending me little Snapchat pictures through Messenger, so I printed them off, and they always send me a nice one, and then they send me a funny one. So I went, life is a zoo, never feed the monkeys, and it's the grands, and I put their names, pointed their names, Coda, Riley, or Allie, Riley. I did that one. And this one, I was bored. It says, what you believe in becomes true. Believe in something absurd. And I went boredom, April 11th. And then I kind of did a little tag here. That goes in there. And then it says, look what I missed. And it was Easter. And they had an Easter egg hunt. And then they all got umbrellas for Easter. And then down here I have this little egg, and it's alongside it says, stay at home, be safe, isn't what it's cracked up to be. So then I wrote on the tag, the Easter bunny came, they got their Easter baskets with books, candy, they got umbrellas, and had an Easter egg hunt too. With everything going on in the world, we've been staying at home because of COVID-19. Plus God had to work. This is the first Easter I didn't spend with them, and it sucked. So I wrote. I had them send me pictures, so I did that. This one is just a page of what I accomplished that day or what I did. I had a Dylusion daily, Tim Holtz, Have At It, Kathy's Cards, Explore with Josh, Scales of Duchess, things we were watching, YouTube, April 13th. This one is just a fun page. It says, sorry, but the cat and I have plans for the evening. And she taught us how to do the squares cut out so that you can see the other one. And then in this, I was April 14th. I had a migraine, so I took this image and this right here. And then on this side, I used to play it in coronavirus guidelines. Stay at home, be safe, except for work essentials, shopping, medical care. Things must do. Social distance, 6 feet apart, no school, 10 people or less, wash hands, wear masks, take out food only. That's all the things that were going on. The do's and the don'ts. So that's what I did there. This one is the kids stopped by. Diamond and Sam had a meeting, so I had to watch the kids. And I made them all masks. So I called them the Mask Bandits. The grands wearing the mask I made for them. Right there. And this time, do you have a problem? Yes. Can you do anything about it? No. Yes. So don't worry about it. April 15th. It's a cute little one she did, and I kind of mimicked what she did. Some of the stuff in here I did that Diane did. You didn't have to follow hers exactly. She's just giving you prompts and ideas. This one, it says life during isolation. President Donald Trump, Vice President Mike Pence, Wisconsin State Governor Tony Evers, gas price $1.09. Movies that week, Jumanji came out. Social media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, shopping, went to Dollar Tree, Walmart, pick and save. Orders from Hobby Lobby, Joggles, Arteza, and Amazon. Favorite things to do, mixed media and crafts. Who I miss, my children and my grandchildren. So. And then over here I did this one. It says, pretending I'm a pleasant person is exhausting. And I did the background, of course. And over here, April 16th, last day of school, ordered by our Governor Tony Evers to remain closed for the remainder of the 2019 and 2020 school year. And Diamond always takes pictures of her grandkids the first day of school. And their plaques say what they want to be. Like this one is the last day. But if you flip it over, it's first day of school. So then she writes what they want to be, like, and what they're going to be doing. So that's that page on the 16th. Then over here, this is one that Diane did, and I followed. Spending the day at home with Diane, I named it, and I put create. And you flip this open. And it says, I'm so excited to be taking the online class with Diane Rivalry and learning from her on April 19th, noon my time. Yes, I am taking her classes. And then you got Diane Rivalry online classes and Diane and me. And then you flip it up. It's a picture of Diane again, Soul Heart Schooling, and the picture of the online class I paid for. And that's April 16th. Yeah. Well, yeah, I did two on April 16th. Oh, well. Did I skip the 17th? Nope, here's the 17th. And she showed us how to do this with her stencil, and it's, or a mask, or however she calls it. I'm sick of people, they're everywhere. I put 417. Wild times. Nothing will change while people still gather. And I colored her, and that's April 17th. Both of them are. And then April 18th, my head's about to explode, so I used her because of all the stuff coming out of her head. Another migraine. And this is a free page. If I just did it. If it doesn't make you feel fabulous, don't do it, don't buy it, and don't keep it. And I colored the image, put that there. And then April 19th was her class. So I did the kind of what we did in the class. She showed us how to do a border. And that's the one I did during the class. So I took a picture of it. I did it, and then I pointed it. And this one was how to add something to a page. And I got this card, creative project. Your soul longs to express yourself in creative waves. We are guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity in your life. Creative expressions make you feel alive and excited and reignite passion towards your life. And it's just this little card I taped in there, and you flip. And doing these day by days with Diane have helped me stay calm and be creative during the stay at home. Be safe. The hardest part for me is not having my grandchildren spending the time with me like they usually do, missing the family. April 20th. And then this one, she taught us how to cut, and took Tim Holt's images, and we had little hats. I added some balloons to mine. I did the background, and I put ask my kids, they know everything. And then this time is, oh, I forgot to mark the date. This is April 21st. Did I just? So this is April, oh, it is right there, April 22nd. I'm sorry, I don't remember ordering a glass of your opinion. And I did the background and colored the images. I put that there. April 23rd, my Dylusions order came in. I couldn't wait. Deliveries came in. Ranger Tim Holtz, Jago's Dylusion, Amazon Dylusion. And then I kept this little sticker and then a little tag from a couple things I got. And that was April 23rd. April 24th, I became a grandparent again. My foster son Tim had his son Tyler. They had to induce Leah, his fiance. Baby was in danger, so they had to induce him. He only came in weighing 4 pounds 11 ounces. I just talked to Tim a little while ago. Baby's doing good. He's gaining the weight he needs, so that's a good thing. So they're hoping he can be able to come home because he's in the NIC unit next week. That was the 24th. The 25th, I just did this little layout with the faces, and it says, I'm learning to trust the journey even when I don't understand it. And then on the 26th, we actually went out to Diamond and Sam's for, it was so nice out that we went out there for a grill out. And I ordered these little capes and masks and little wrist things through a sale. And I gave them to the kids, so I took a picture of them. That's the 26th. The 27th, I went Believe. I put a little bird. What I have learned in this troubled time is I can still fly. And that was April 27th. The 28th, I just did this simple little layout, and you can see, you flip, you can see it both ways. So I just did the little bird, and I just decorated. I didn't have no say in it. I couldn't think of anything to put on this one on the 28th, so I just left it. And then on the 29th, I did these little characters, and I went, friends will get you through. You can't see the through, it won't stand on the tape, but I know what it means. And then I got friends. And then April 30th is, you can still see the flowers, of course. I went, what will May bring? And then on the back cover is, I got goodies I put Dylusion goodies I got in April, and it took pictures of what I ordered that was Dylusions. And then on the back cover, it says, "We are all a little broken, but broken crayons still color." And that is my month of May in my little daily. I think I liked it. I've had fun doing it. I'm going to be doing May's as well. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, be happy, be kind, be safe, be funny, be crafty. Bye for now. Oh, before I forget, if you're interested in taking any of her classes, it is on her Etsy store. I will link it in the description box below. I'm talking Diane's, Rivalry's Dylusion Ladies class. Bye, everybody. Bye.